For my concept map, I started off with the elements, and from the elements, I went through sodium and chloride, which gives a salt. Sulfur gives a sulfur hydride, or hydryl. Phosphorus gives a phosphate, which also gives phospholipids. And nucleotides is composed of phosphate, and from nucleotides, you also get nucleic acids. So the oxygen, carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, those are all used in organic chemistry. Those are the organic molecules. And from the carbon, you get methyl groups. Methyl groups have 3 hydrogens attached to them. And then from an element, each element has an atom. Each atom is composed of a proton, neutron, and electrons. The electrons give off electronegativity, and they also have valence electrons and electron shells. The proton and neutron make up the nucleus of the atom and give the atomic number and atomic weight. The proton is measured in Daltons, and then from the atomic weight, you get your molecular weight, which also gives Avogadro's number, and your molecular, the grams per mole gives the molecular weight as well for 1 mole of an element. From molarity, it's moles per liter of solution, and from liters you can also get milliliters. So back to carbon. A carbonyl is composed of a carbon, has a carbon, and ketone and aldehyde and a carboxylic acid are all have carbonyls. And from the carboxylic acid, you also get a carboxyl. And the inorganic chemistry, you really can't know that unless you know the organic chemistry. And from organic chemistry, we also get carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are composed of organic molecules, and from carbohydrates we can get monosaccharides and polysaccharides, and sugars are composed of monosaccharides, and they are also, hydroxyls are found in sugars. And then from the carbohydrates, glycolipids are composed of carbohydrates and lipids. And from lipids, you can get glycerol, fatty acids, unsaturated fats, or saturated fats. So back to the elements, we have nitrogen, and nitrogen can give amino and amine are composed of, has nitrogens. And then from these we can get amino acids, and amino acids are proteins. And from proteins we can get glycoproteins. So from this hydrogen we can get a hydrogen ion and a hydronium ion. And water is composed of hydrogen and oxygen. And from water, it's an ionic bond. It's a polar covalent bond. And we can get a water isotope, and it has hydrogen bonding when it's more than just one water molecule, and we get the hydrogen bond network of water. And then from this hydrogen we have the pH, and the pH measures the hydrogen, measures the levels of hydrogen. And from pH we either get an acid or a base. An acid is an electron acceptor, and a base is an electron donor.